Hey everybody, Matumbo here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing some more Historic here on Magic Arena. And today we have another brew that revolves around trying to win the game kind of in one turn, just by throwing up all over our opponent, so to speak. So real quick though, before we hop into today's deck, as always, I would like to remind everybody, if you enjoy the channel or the video, please hit that subscribe button. If you are not yet subscribed, please hit that like button. Please leave a comment down below of what you'd like to see in a future video. And as well, please check out all of the cool links in the description below, as well as joining the Discord. You can find that down there as well. So let's hop right into today's deck, and we are calling this deck Cycle Storm. So again, like I had mentioned, this deck is really just trying to play all of the cards in one turn and just win the game on the spot. It will take us a bit to get there in regards to clicking and the interaction in regards to that, but once we kind of get going, it's going to be really hard for us to stop. We're just going to kind of snowball down the hill, and it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger, and then we're just going to win. And mainly this is going to be due to one of the reprints from Amonkhet Remastered, New Perspectives. So this is a 6 mana enchantment that says when it enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards. So it's pretty good in general, but it also says as long as you have 7 or more cards in your hand, you can pay 0 rather than pay cycling costs. So for example, this card down here, Sheffet Monitor, instead of paying 4 mana to cycle, we can just pay 0. So that is really powerful. We're going to be able to essentially cycle through our whole deck and then win the game that way. But let's kind of hit on all of the different cycling cards. So Sheffet Monitor, 4 mana cycle. It's when you cycle, you actually get to search your deck for a basic land and put it right into play. It comes into play untapped, so you don't have to worry about it being tapped. So that's going to allow us to use that mana the same turn it comes into play. We also have 4 copies of Vizier of Tumbling Sands. This is pretty much the fuel of the deck once we actually start comboing off, because what this does is essentially when we cycle it, we get to untap target permanent. And what we're going to be untapping is we're going to be untapping our Lotus Fields, because we want to be able to generate 3 mana every time we untap something. There may be times where we have to utilize this without a Lotus Field in play to just get an extra 1 mana, but ideally we want to be untapping a Lotus Field to generate 3 mana every time we cycle. We also have 4 copies of Sweltering Suns. The reasoning behind this is not only is it typically just 3 colorless mana to cycle, but if we are playing against aggro decks, we are able to actually remove those creatures from the game, because we do have some form of mass removal. So this will come into play. We also have a couple copies of Dranith Stinger, just in case we can start getting these out early and just kind of start pinging our opponents for 1 or 2 at a time if we have 1 or both of these in play, because again, we are going to be cycling a lot. And we also have 4 copies of Tectonic Reformation. So this basically says each land card in our hand has cycling for 1 red. But with New Perspectives in play, all of our land cycles for free. So that's going to be the bonus to this. But this really turns all of our cards in our hand almost into cyclers. So, I mean, not only are we playing 8 cycling triomes, but once we have this in play, this just turns all of our lands into just redraws, which is going to be super powerful, super powerful. But how does this really work? How do we just cycle through our deck? Because it really doesn't seem like we have a whole bunch of cyclers. Well, we have another reprint that works with New Perspectives from Amonkhet Remastered, and it is Shadow of the Grave. So for 2 mana, we get to return to our hand all cards in our graveyard that were cycled or discarded this turn. So we're going to cycle, generate some mana with our Vizier, and then we are going to Shadow of the Grave, bring back everything we just discarded and cycled, and then we're just going to do it again. And then since we're cycling even more, we're probably going to draw another Shadow of the Grave and rinse and repeat. So we're just going to be doing that. And again, each time we're trying to just generate mana just so we can cast potential spells if we need to. This lets us cast extra New Perspectives if we need to, but mainly what it does is it allows us to cast our win condition, which is going to be Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. So with Jace, we're basically going to draw our whole deck out. We're going to play Jace, and then we're going to cycle one more time, which says if we would draw a card while we have no cards in our library, we win the game instead. So that's how we win. Tamiyo's in here, of course, to maybe Jace gets discarded early on by a Thoughtseize. This lets us bring it back. Tamiyo also lets us bring back cards for our combo, like maybe a Shadow of the Grave if we need to, maybe if we fizzle and we need to get another one, or maybe bring back a Vizier. It just allows a little bit of utility. And these are just one-ofs because we don't necessarily need to have multiples in, because we are going to be drawing so many cards. And then to round out the deck, of course, 2 cards that, I do think don't need to be in the format. We're going to look at them again some more. Explore and Uro. And the reasoning behind playing these, and we are only running 3 copies of Uro instead of 4, but we do have 4 copies of Explore. We do need to get to 6 mana because New Perspectives cost 6. So we have to have a little bit of ramp in our deck. So we are playing these because they do let us ramp. Because we could potentially play a Lotus Field on turn 2, because we could go basic land, explore, Lotus Field, sack our other 2 land, and then we have a Lotus Field in play. There's just a lot of different ways that we can go about it in this deck. So that's what this deck is. Like I said, we're going to try to win as many games as possible. The game's probably going to take a little while because we have to click so many times, but I remember doing this back in Standard, and this deck was annoying as all get out to play against sometimes, but at the same time, it was also fun when you were the one doing it. So I'm trying to see if we can do this, we can recreate that magic on Arena, kind of bring us back to that old Standard that I actually enjoyed playing a long time ago. So all right, well, let's hop into the gameplay, and we will see you guys at the wrap-up. Well, let us try to cycle with this Cycle Storm deck. It's been a long time since I've done anything with cycling. A long time. It's really what it comes down to is, I remember the days of Fluctuator and stuff like that, where cycling just cost colorless mana. Now, they've gone in and added different colors of cycling, so. We're playing Teamer, and you are playing Anointer Priest. Incubation. Okay, so you're playing an Anointer Procession deck. Soul Warden, okay. Alright, well, we are about to this will cycle this land here. Oh, perfect, okay. Well, not too concerned here. We cycle this, get a land. Yeah, let's go and do this now. Let's go ahead and put a island into play. That was a good hit. Oh, do we lose now? Or you have infinite? You have infinite life. So I guess we let you gain as much as you want. Yep. And it's really going to be dependent on when you want to stop. I'm not going to be killing you with damage, so. So you have to decide when this ends. I'm not conceding. I think that's what they're hoping for. Yep. I got all day, my friend. And again, you can have as much life as you want. Like, let me just type in your life total to 1,000. I mean, you're the one that has to do all the clicking. No, you could have just let it go there. I mean, eventually you're gonna get a warning that says, "Please take more action." Because you're not really progressing the game at all. I think they're just upset that we're making them do this. Oh my god, come on, my friend. Don't you want to see how this game plays out? You gotta let it go eventually. Okay, Anointer Priest. Oh, there you go. See, that would have been a little bit better. Oh, perfect. So... 3, 4, 5. Cycle for 2. Maybe we just do it next turn. You are at 113 life, my friend. About to be 115. Oh, okay, you just have another one. You weren't going to embalm the other one? Alright, well. Let's play new perspectives. Let's draw 3. Let's make black. Did we just break the game? Nope. Okay. Get a land. Yep. Oh, see, and you're the one who conceded. After all of that, you didn't want to go through all of our clicking, but we let you do all the clicking? That's not fair. Come on, man. Well, it is time for game 2. Hydrating. All right. We are dog watching right now. Oh, he's behind me on the floor. Big ol' boy. All right, well, there we go. Finally got a match. Cold Kep. All right, opponent goes first. I'm oddly okay with this hand, I guess. No, we're gonna keep playing triomes right now. Ooh, what are you playing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You already have. You ever have 8 mana next turn? It's kind of ridiculous. Just want them to think that we're on some kind of just weird ramp deck, like a teamer ramp deck. They can just land Ugin here. Doesn't look like it. Okay, they're digging for something. They just have a lot of nothing in their hand right now. Okay, 1, 2. Wow, 1, 2. So that might be a Tezzeret deck, to be 100% honest with you. So we can cycle at the end of their turn. Cycle the Sheffet Monitor, get a land, cast New Perspectives, and then just kind of go from there. It's Grixis. Really? Ulamog? They have 9. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. What are you gonna do? You did it. It's actually not a horrible card for them. We get an island here. Explore was not the greatest draw. No, we're not gonna cycle that. Sheffet Monitor was a pretty decent draw. We really don't have a ton of great cards here. We really need to hit a something good. This is the type of hand that we fizzle on very easily. All right, so that was actually pretty good. That was a good draw. Okay, well, we definitely want to oh, that was a great hit. That's what we wanted. So we're gonna explore. Really hoping to get some better hits there. Let's thin the deck. Oh, well, good game. So a lot of these games are probably going to end in this type of fashion where they realize that we're just going to be going through our deck a lot and then basically milling ourselves. This deck is definitely performing well. We beat essentially an infinite combo deck that actually managed to pull off their combo. However, we were able to wipe the board. They kind of just had to give up and just pick a life total. And then we beat a I mean, a Grixis deck that was actually able to ramp very, very quickly. Get 7 mana Nicol Bolas in play. Gabo. But yeah, so that Tectonic card that they actually hit off of us was actually a pretty decent card for them because it turned, I mean, had the game kept going, it turned all of their just dead land draws into live. Well, no, but and they needed red, but they had red because they were playing Grixis. They didn't have a lot of red, but it still potentially gave them more draws. Makes green or red, right? Yep. Do we really need to hit another mountain? Oh man, look at you go. So we take 3. Surprised they didn't have any action here. They probably have another skewer, but maybe light up the stage. Alright. Oh, why weren't you not a mountain? So I think we are going to cycle this. Well. Oh, 9. Probably dead here. We're 1. You have a shock? Don't have a shock. So 1, 2, cycle. So I'm gonna go full control. I mean, we're dead as soon as you draw a burn. Hey, look, you did it. You did it. Good job. Okay. Oh, mono red. Please change. There'll always be that one person playing mono red. Pretty much almost an inevitability right now. Mono red, mono red, mono red. Mono red. Mono red. Mono red. When will we get a pairing? Almost 40 seconds. Come on, Arena. We know. There we go. 44 seconds. Quite a long time. Playing against Ronin. We go first. We're going to keep this. They have mulliganed. Oh, mono red. Yeah, let's just show them all the different colors that we're playing. This is just flat out, just burn. 100% burn. Yep, you did it. So it's going to be a little bit before we can actually tectonic reformation. Go out for dog sitting. He's the goodest boy, but he hasn't figured out that tail yet. Oh, we were taking all the damage. Might not be fast enough. Oof, we're at 8 already. That is pretty ridiculous. I feel like we have to draw a Sweltering Sun. We did. 6/5. Might be dead here. Play a creature. Or a 2. You have a shock. Of course you do. Of course you do. Boo earns. So there'll always be those 2 people playing mono red. Let's not do that again. That was not fun. We go first. We can't keep this, unfortunately. We can keep this. Red Chen. 1991. Alright, well. Do we? I think we do. Please don't be another just flat. Of course you're a mono red deck. So I don't even want to play this Vizier. But we have to? Does this live? We have to play this. Oh, it's goblins. This might be okay. Oh, okay. Blue? Okay. Hold on. Do we want to cycle any of them? Alright, Krenko, Wily Goblin. That's bad. That's bad, Krenko. So. Alright, well. Let's get to cooking. This is very... Oh, it's because we have 2 new perspectives up. Gotcha. Let's get a... Swamp? Cycle this, because we do get them all back. We We really need to hit something good. Oh, perfect. Okay. Oh, that's really good. Okay. So we're good here. Hold on. Now we get to cycle all of our land. And this really does feel good beating goblins, right? And we're just going to cycle all of our cards. Yeah, not having to pay for cycling, pretty busted. I don't know if you guys were aware of that. Was not sure if you guys were aware. Keep it going. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. Well, 3 red decks in a row, but we managed to actually get one against the goblin deck, which makes me feel a little bit better. I mean, I'm happy that we were able to get that third one. I guess, you know, third time's a charm. But I just don't want to play red all day. And three red decks in a row is just not fun at all. Opponent goes first. No Mercy red. We're going to be playing against a freaking red. Alright, we're keeping. Turn a card. Oh, it's not red. Hooray, we did it. This saga, you know what I mean. Revitalized. I'm intrigued. Revitalized, huh? Very intrigued. It is a shrine deck. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, it's starting to come together. Alright, deck. So one time, let's draw this new perspective off the top of the live. You are not a new perspective. So we can, hold on, what is this? Blue, black, green. Full control, cycle, not today. We're gonna let him wrath, but this digs us a card, right? So, yep. And if they have a wrath or a shatter, that's fine. We did what we were supposed to do. Have plenty of life. Oh. Calyx.
Foolish mortal, unbalanced our world. Punishment befitting of the crime.
Just slam his shit now. No, we have to win the old-fashioned way. That's decking ourselves. The crazy thing is they could play another Sanctum of Calm Waters and sack this one. Then Uro, even though it would come into play, it would get sacked. Oh, you got your own Uro? That's not fair. Not fair. We get something. Oh my god, that was like the perfect draw. Literally the perfect draw there. Thank you so much, my friend. Oh, so good. Oh, wow. Coming together. This is coming together. We have all 4 of these. This is crazy. Now, I just don't think there's absolutely any way that we can lose this game. Yep, there's no way we lose this game. Good game. Whew. Wow, that was just the perfect draw at the most opportune time. Well, final boss. Final boss time. Final boss. Cash Martin. Alright, I do like this hand. I don't like having the Jace in our opening hand. Don't play a mountain on turn 1. Play a plains or something, or a forest. Oh, he played a plains, yes. Alright, well. Probably just think we're on a typical ramp deck. Do they have it? No. They're definitely going to start making angels pretty soon. Neither one of those make black, so we need a land that makes black. This is an unfortunate draw. It's great that we drew a land. I still think we have time. This puts it... okay. Oh. This was a good draw. We can cycle this into a land. A mountain. Cycle that. Kind of want to clear the board here. Just see what we draw. Okay, a little bit better. Might actually be able to go off now. Oh yeah, definitely. I'd really love to get down a... need to hit a Lotus. I think it's right just to keep going. There we go. green. So many cards in our hand right now. I legitimately thought we drew all of our filtering something there. How many cards do we have? Right, anything else have cycling that we can cycle?
I am Tamiyo. It is an honor to meet you. I have learned much from my ancestors.
I do love the fact that they are still playing, making us do it. Cards we have 5. A little bit of the rub in.
We'll make this look
Oh, wow. Okay. That was fun. We did rub it a little bit, but I think it was well deserved after having to click so many times. Hey everybody, welcome back to the wrap up. Now, this deck did really, really well. We went 5-2. Now, you know, not a 6-1 or a 7-0, but 5-2. We did lose to mono red twice, back to back. You know, and then we faced goblins, but I do feel like I was okay with the fact that we did beat goblins, because we did pretty much just to destroy the goblin deck. But the red decks, the burn, they just killed us. We didn't really stand a chance against those. Wasn't really even close. Now, this deck, like I had mentioned earlier, there's just a lot of clicking, but this deck is a lot of fun to play. It is kind of expensive, you know. There's mythics, there's rares, a lot of different, you know, rare lands, and then there are cards that you have to craft, you know, like the Reformation, because, you know, that was in one of the anthology sets. But overall, I mean, I don't really feel like this deck is super expensive to craft. Again, if we're looking, you know, from this side over to the left, you know, we do have a bunch of commons and uncommons that we can craft. But yeah, this deck, it seems pretty powerful. You know, we did have some really fortunate draws at some points that actually just got us out of where we needed to be. And we did do a little rubbing in at the end against our final boss, because it was the final boss. And they were, you know, they were a good sport, and we didn't really need to do that. But at the same time, it was kind of just like dangling that carrot out in front of us. So yeah, it was fun. I'm glad that we actually got to experiment with this. I know New Perspectives is actually one of my friend BB Livid. It's one of his favorite cards. I know this is, I think it was actually one of the first cards that he actually crafted when the set came out. So he could play a deck around new perspectives. And again, this deck's fun. It's semi-competitive, you know, and it does what it's supposed to do. It just kind of throws up. And on the plus side, we get to play Lotus Field, which is pretty much our favorite land. Pretty happy about that. So, all right, well, if you guys enjoyed the video and you're enjoying the channel, you know, please hit that subscribe button. Trying to grow the channel. We're getting so close to 5,000 subscribers, which I just never thought would be possible. You know, in just so short of a time, especially because all of you are so amazing, and I'm so appreciative that you guys just keep coming back to the channel and are enjoying my content. It really makes me happy, and that's what I want to do. I just want to keep making content for you, and yeah, so please hit the subscribe button, please hit the like button, please join the Discord, and you can find the Discord link down below in the description. Check out all the other links as well, and hey, share the video if you don't mind. Maybe that'll help get a couple extra viewers or whatnot. You know, maybe your friends don't know that I make content, and you know, you enjoy the chill content that I make. You know, and let us know down in the description what you want to see in an upcoming video. So, well, all right. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Stay safe, and we will see you next time. Remember, this channel would not exist without such amazing viewers and subscribers. Thank you so much for interacting with the channel and helping grow the community. And a very big special thank you to the Patreons listed here for supporting the channel.